of from this slide, where we have already equation 29, we have already derived it, that del phi dot Sj is alpha 1 del phi 1 by delta x1 plus alpha 2 delta phi 2 by delta x2 plus alpha 3 delta phi 3 by delta x3. Now we have to calculate alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3. Now n1, this unit normal vector, can be written as n11, n12, n13, where n11, n12 and n13 are the Cartesian components of n1 and can be easily determined by delta x11 by delta x1, delta x12 by delta x1, delta x13 by delta x1, where delta x11, delta x12 and delta x13 are three components of the vector delta x1. So delta x1 is a vector quantity. Its magnitude is basically this delta x1, and this delta x11, this delta x12 and this delta x13 are three components of the vector, from where we can get n11, n12, n13, which are basically then Cartesian components of unit normal vector n1. Similar way, n21, n22, n23 are Cartesian component of unit normal vector n2, and n31, n32, n33 are the Cartesian components of unit normal vector n3. Then we can write n11, n12, n13, n21, n22, n23, n31, n32, n33 transpose into alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 comes from equation 29, equal to S1j, S12 and S2j, S3j. S1j, S2j, S3j. S1j, S2j, S3j are the Cartesian components of surface vector Sj. So it is clear, S1j, S2j and S3j are the Cartesian components of surface vector Sj. And from equation 31, it is possible to calculate alpha 1, alpha 2 and alpha 3 by applying Cramer's rule. So we'll do that. We can find alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 by using Cramer's rule, where alpha 1 is d1 by d, alpha 2 is d2 by d, alpha 3 is d3 by d. D is the determinant of the coefficient matrix. If we look at equation 31, so basically coefficient matrix determinant is D, and D1 is obtained by replacing the first column of D by the column with the elements S1, S2, S1j, S2j and S3j. So basically first column will be replaced by these quantities, then we will get D1. Second column is replaced by these quantities, we will get D2, and third column is replaced by this, then we will get D3. And dividing by D, we will be able to find out alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3. The diffusion flux is made of two distinct parts, normal diffusion and cross derivative diffusion. The second part, so this is what is usually called also Reynolds decomposition, and we can apply this to momentum equation. So the intention notation, this is usual momentum equation, rather momentum equations.
Hello everyone. I think somebody trying to record it. No need actually. I'll send you the video file. By recording, it is taking huge memory and then it is getting interrupted the class. Okay.
I will send. Even
Yeah.
you can send.
Yeah.
I can send. So absolutely
Yes.
no problem. And like yesterday, I will send the
Right.
PDF file also. No problem.
Yes, sir. Actually, it is the video file only what we are playing, so no need of recording. So somebody is trying to record, so that's why it has got halted actually. So, let me have to connect again. And just a minute, sir. Uh,
Averaging yields per definition 1 by T 0 to capital T A hat is 0. So that will make these two quantities 0. So A hat B hat over bar we can write as A bar B bar over bar plus A prime B prime over bar, which will give us A bar into B bar plus A prime B prime over bar. So A prime over bar is 0, B prime over bar is 0, but A prime into B prime over bar is non-zero. Okay, so and here we have A prime B bar over bar is A prime over bar into B bar, and A prime over bar 0, so this quantity is 0. Similarly, B prime A bar over bar, this operation will give us B prime bar into A bar. B prime bar is 0, so this is 0. So that is how this quantity will be 0, this quantity will be 0, but this quantity is non-zero, and this quantity will produce A bar into V bar. So this is what is usually called also Reynolds decomposition, and we can apply this to momentum equation. So the intention notation, this is usual momentum equation, rather momentum equations, because we are writing uj hat, which will represent three velocity quantities in three directions, and ui hat. So basically this is temporal term, convection term, minus dp hat del p hat del xj plus del xi of tau ij hat plus rho gj. If one adds continuity equation multiplied with uj hat, we can get this. And this is basically allows us to write the momentum equation in conservative form. So this we have done earlier, but here we are using the attention notation and doing that. So this is plugging in continuity equation, means we are basically writing momentum equation in conservative form. Again, uj instant uj hat is uj bar plus uj prime, and ui hat is ui bar plus ui prime. If we introduce that and perform the overbar operation, we will get del xi into rho ui bar uj bar plus tau ij bar plus I prime uj prime over bar equal to minus del p bar del xj plus rho gj. So basically we write conservative form, then we substitute basically instantaneous quantities as mean and fluctuations, instantaneous quantities as mean and fluctuations. Then we do this substitution and apply overbar, and this equation will result in the individual steps to derive average momentum equations. As I said, that what we did is 1 by t 0 to t del xi rho ui bar plus ui prime uj bar plus uj prime dt, and then we have written, expanded this ui bar into a uj bar plus ui prime into uj bar plus uj prime into ui bar plus ui prime into uj prime, and this after overbar operation, this term will be there, this term will be there, these two terms will not be there. So we will get del xi rho ui bar into uj bar plus rho ui prime into uj prime over bar equal to minus del xj of p bar minus del xi of tau ij bar plus rho gj, where rho ui bar uj bar is the convective momentum transport, rho ui prime uj prime over bar is the turbulence caused momentum transport, and tau ij bar is molecular momentum transport. This is basically shear stress arising out of molecular viscosity. So if we want to write this equation as specially u or x
Sir, is this file is having some problems? Suddenly it gets halted.
No, I think there may be, as you said, some bandwidth problem. So, what to do?
Let me a little bit change the position of the cursor. Let's see. No.
Said that what we did is 1 by del xj of p bar minus del x, and this rho del t of u bar, for steady flows in a time average sense, steady flow, it can be made 0, so which has been done here. But while writing this, you can go at the beginning of this last. There's a gap between last slide and this slide.
Okay.
Separate ij bar is molecular momentum transport.
Is it fine, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is basically shear stress arising out of molecular viscosity. So, if we want to write this equation as specially u or x direction momentum equation, this term is 0 here. Time average term for del t, we can, if u bar is 0, we can call, this rho del t of u bar, for steady flows in a time average sense, steady flow, it can be made 0, which has been done here. But while writing this, I have, separately x direction momentum equation, I have written that then rho u del u bar del x, v bar del u bar del y, w bar del u bar del z equal to minus del x of p bar plus mu del square u bar. And here we have written minus rho. That means we transfer this entire quantity from left to right. And then we can write minus rho del x of u prime square bar del y of u bar v bar u prime v prime over bar, del x of u prime square over bar del y of u prime v prime over bar and del z of u prime w prime over bar. And we have already said that u prime bar is 0, v prime bar is 0, w prime bar is 0, but quadratic quantities u prime square bar, u prime v prime bar and u prime w prime bar, those are non-zero. So above equation, here this equation looks like laminar flow equation, with the exception that the velocities are average velocities and there are additional stresses arising out of the fluctuating components. So if you consider our x direction momentum equation for laminar flows, this term is there. Only thing, we are writing U as U bar. All these terms are there. Only thing here, U and V we are writing as average quantities. This term is also there. Difference is P we are writing as P bar. And this term is also there, mu grad square U. Here U is U bar. So this part is just like laminar flow equation. The velocity and pressure quantities are replaced by time average quantities. This is additional term. And this additional term is generated because of fluctuating components, activities of the fluctuating components, and this behaves as additional stress in the flow field. So when we'll get corresponding terms for Y momentum equation and Z momentum equation, then these three, again 3, those 9 terms will behave as a stress tensor.